guys. It's going to be a short one. I always do this. I always think I have more time than I do, and then I screw myself out of recording a full-length show. So this part's going to be very short and sweet because I've got an hour-long call, one-on-one call with Mina. It was really good, really productive. Asked some questions, really showed some humility, me not knowing the fuck I'm talking about as far as taxes and LLC and write-offs and things of that nature. So that's going to be towards the end of the call, so the end of this entire episode. So I might just leave it there. I might just leave the podcast here. I don't think there's really much else I want to say at the moment. This is just funny to me, but I'm taking Lexi to table 25 in Ogden tonight. And I can say that because by the time she hears this, it won't be a surprise anymore. So there you go. Hopefully it's good. I'm pretty excited. We're actually dressing nice for this. I don't think we really have to. I don't think it's a nice restaurant. I think it's nicer. I could be way wrong, but whatever. Very excited about that. And yeah, not really much else to say. Just was working today. Been feeling lazy as fuck. But I got my hours goal. Shit, she's coming. Fuck, here we go. God damn it, I'm not ready.
My wife is like the complete opposite of me. She's like not a risk taker.
Oh man.
She went to dental school. She's like a dentist. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
She's so comfortable. She doesn't like being uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fair. It makes sense.
Yeah, just Texas is like you get a house here that's like 1.5 mil. Over there it's like 300K, 400K.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, how's everything going?
Everything's going good. Yesterday was actually pretty killer for me. So
yeah, you were highly productive yesterday.
Yeah, it was a really good day.
So I took a look at the log that you sent. Looks killer. I just didn't watch the video, so I have no idea how to use it. Mm-hmm. But I will.
Okay.
So we can do that unless you want to show me something specific that you didn't show me on the video. It's up to you.
No, it's just, did you see all the stats and shit that's incorporated? I guess you didn't see the video. Oh, did you?
I just opened the log. I opened the log and looked at it last night and again this morning. Mm-hmm. And the fact that like I'm able to, I know one part is broken, you said?
Yeah, are you in it right now? Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
Are you anonymous penguin? What the hell?
I don't know.
Oh, if you look right here, can you see me highlighting that?
Also, template is misspelled.
Tempality.
Where?
The very, very top.
Yeah, Sunday stats?
Yeah. No, can you see where I'm highlighting on the far right?
Oh, let me zoom out of this a little bit because I'm on my laptop, so my screen's small. Shit. Oh shit. I see on the top right.
Yeah, so these averages, when I recorded the video, I added more since then, so it just kind of screwed it up, but it would just track the averages for your daily average for every shift you've ever worked, your weekly average for every shift for every week you've ever worked, and then the amount of days on average that you work. Yeah, it's just small little stats like that, but it's just more info for you to see at a glance.
You're really fucking good at this shit.
Dude, I love this stuff, dude. That's what I'm saying.
I know. You're really fucking good.
Thanks, man. Whatever you need with Excel, dude.
I love it. So basically what you're saying is every employee would have their own tab, correct?
Yeah, we can do it that way. We can make it so it's all one color for one person. My idea was just to have this and then copy paste it, make a little tab at the bottom where it says Tempality, and then just they would all have their own.
Like Bryson, Johnny, Andrew. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. The only problem is that I could accidentally click on Johnny's and then put time in, and that would screw it up. But I don't know. I just feel like
I might just make separate files, to be honest.
Okay.
I think that might work better. Everyone gets their own file, so I don't want other people to see other people's hours and shit. Yeah. Too.
Okay, then there you go. I don't know if you can. Maybe you can protect sheet.
It's okay. I mean, I'll just make a copy and then do that. I also wanted to make a copy of the client log too, that I've been using, and just use that as a source of truth. I think right now you're the owner of this. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can just give you permissions. How do I do that?
Yeah. Let me see. Whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm not Either way, I was gonna make my own. I was gonna do like the check-in log separate, and then I'll just make the client log separate and use that as a source of truth. I've just been doing VLOOKUPs on this one, so I can't believe I remembered how to use VLOOKUPs for like the longest.
I don't even know what that is. V lookups?
Yeah, it's like a Excel function you need to know like for like corporate jobs and shit.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that.
It's basically like if you go to the client log, it's on the right. You're asking Excel or Sheets, whatever, to what's it called? I'll just share my screen because it's actually pretty good for you to know just in case you ever need it. Here, so you see this here? You see the formula right here?
Yep.
So basically, I'm asking Excel, okay, if this name or this whatever is located in a different data source, columns, whatever, which I put here in sheet 3, and then I put to give me the value of X row. So if there's 3, 4, 5, whatever I want it, and number 3, number 4.
Oh, cool.
And give me false, as in like it has to be an exact match. Like if it's close, you can put true, like just in case there's a misspelling or something, and then it'll give you that. But I want an exact match because I use the same names. This was just for me because I remember I used to log how if people had group chats or not. Mm-hmm. So I needed to know, like, cross-reference that with my other log. So I just did it that way.
Okay, cool. That's actually really, really cool.
Yeah. I remember I had to I lied during my interview of for my finance job. Apparently my finance job was supposed to have a master's. I didn't have a master's.
Wow.
I don't even know why they gave me a fucking interview. But I went in an interview and I knew more about the company than the fucking people interviewing me.
Really?
I researched hella, yeah. It was like I remember that. I remember like when they actually told me I got the job, I was like, what the fuck? Why?
Are you serious?
Yeah. It was
You
like,
guys are dumb.
Yeah, they were actually actually, believe it or not, I was their top fucking guy in the department. I moved up quick.
Dude, there's proof right there that some of these requirements for having degrees and stuff is just...
It's just stupid. Yeah, honestly, man, I look back and I'm only thankful that I went to college and I got my finance degree and everything, only because of the level of professionalism that's needed to like run a company and obviously like with your employees and stuff like that. Even though like I'm not really the most professional cutthroat guy, but at the end of the day, like I learned a lot from that. But other than that, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just to go on record, I'm not saying no degrees ever. Like doctors, lawyer have a degree for sure, but
yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
There's more opportunity to make money. Honestly, people are just very.
Yeah, we need surgeons and shit. I'd rather have somebody who knows their stuff instead of just Googling how to.
You ChatGPT nowadays how to do surgery. Okay, so was there anything specific you want to talk about first?
No, I think just thank you for how check-ins are going because it's a lot more manageable.
Yeah, I wanted to that was literally what I was about to ask. I was going to say, how comfortable are you with check-ins now? Like, look, I'm not, like, based on your answer, I'm not going to be like, all right, well, here's 30 check-ins. No. So you don't need to, like, walk a thin line by any means. I'm just genuinely curious because it seems like, we're easing things in, which is good. Because like that is going to be one of your main responsibilities, like on some days for sure. It doesn't mean that you're gonna like have to work 6 hours of check-ins on a single day.
Yeah.
But of course, like that's something that I'm looking for, in terms of the role that we talked about.
Yeah.
But the good news is, I'm actually in tandem with you raising your hours eventually, hopefully, knock on wood.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Johnny will also be raising his hours as well,
Cool.
because he's going to have a lighter workload with he's in school for psychology, and so he has like a really light workload for this semester and then actually the summer too.
Cool.
So I'm raising both your hours, so I will spill over some check-ins for him as well. So it doesn't mean that you're going to be responsible fully for check-ins.
Yeah.
Like you have to do all 100 at times.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I talked to actually Cole yesterday, it's really funny. It was one of my first conversations with Cole, and he just knew me. Like he knew who I was, which was pretty awesome.
That's cool.
So I got on the podcast.
Talking Cole de Silva, right?
Yeah, from the PT Doc.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. So we went on the podcast, like we went on the podcast or the whatever the meeting, and like we talked whatever. As soon as I joined, he's like, "Yo, Mina, what's up, bro? I've been seeing your shit, whatever." I'm like, "Cool, nice that you know me." And then so we talked, and I told him the whole situation. I told him like, "Look, like I have almost 120 clients. All these check-ins, blah, blah, blah. I have two kick-ass three kick-ass shadow coaches, but two of them have the bandwidth to be given check-ins. Like that was part of both of their responsibilities. So like, how do I go about this? Because I don't want to overwork you, right?
Right.
And I also know that you want to work on your own shit, which is fair. I would never take that away from you. So in terms of that, like he was telling me, he's like, look, like you have to understand that the check-in process is super important, as you know. I'm like, yeah, I know. So in terms of you two, what I'm thinking is assigning you guys dedicated clients.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
Yep, that you guys will focus on their check-ins fully. So that way, end to end, from their first check-in to their last, you have the full picture.
Yeah, that would be a game changer.
Yeah.
That's my biggest frustration, dude. Is like, what the fuck did Mina say to him? What did Andrew? What did they say? What did the check-in? Having to
I know. And trust me, like I agree with you. It's fucking frustrating, and I'm not gonna be the fucking boss. Because by the way, there's some of my colleagues in the MDM are like this, and I don't mean to talk shit about anyone. I love everyone in there, but some of them are fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Like they'll say like they hired a shadow coach and they're like they gave them the check-ins and they're just like, oh, it's taking them forever to fucking do this. It takes me 10 minutes. I'm like, dude, they just like they don't know the fucking picture. Like what you've known this client from day one and they're just like at day 100. It's like
yeah, different
like,
story.
yeah, but I just whatever. I'm like, dude, just but whatever. Anyways, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna give you guys like each like a subset of clients that you guys are gonna focus on. In terms of the check-ins, and then probably even like communication too. So I have a system with Johnny right now in terms of the a follow-up log here. Where is it? It would be on client log. No. It would be on client updates, yeah. So there's a follow-up log here. Something really simple, but I assign clients to... Actually, he just termed. Like different groups, group A, group B, group C. And I basically told Johnny like, okay, like Mondays you'll reach out to a certain group, Tuesdays you reach out to a certain group. Because clients find a lot of value of literally just messaging them and saying, hey, random drop in, how's your weekend? Or how's this week going? Or I see you're killing it this week, dude. I can't wait for your check-in. Something like that, like a random follow-up scheme. Okay. That one message to them like means a lot, like a lot. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's super important for us to do that. So it's just dependent on how I structure it, which I still need to figure out. And plus we have the time since, your hours won't be increased until at least the end of the month.
Yep.
So either you will be, I know that you're going to be assigned clients for check-ins 100%. And it'll be your responsibility to go to the check-in form and just pick out your clients, whatever, and however you want to track that, go ahead. From here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, like if Marie's is your client, whatever, it's like, okay, cool. That's my client. I'll take care of it. I scroll down and the client log is going to be super important for you as well. Cause maybe we can structure it where you have your own check-in log and Johnny has his own check-in log. You know what I mean?
Oh, cool.
So then that way, that's how you track your check-ins rather than the whole big log by itself. I'd much rather you have your own log so that way you don't have to worry about seeing Johnny's check-ins and Johnny doesn't have to worry about your check-ins.
Dude, that's genius. So you just take this, copy paste it, and then assign it to my clients and his clients and then whatever.
Yeah, and that's how we would literally track who your clients are, how many clients you have, right, in terms of the check-ins, and that's how I can track your workload too. And then, of course...
that's so smart. I love it.
Yeah, and then you in of itself will be able to, like, just see if someone hasn't checked in 2 weeks, then just follow up with them. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, just, hey, where's your check-in? I haven't seen it in 2 weeks. Everything okay? That's it. You know what I mean?
Oh, the fact you just said everything okay. I mean, I've been. I'll tell you this later. It's a different story. That's so funny. Never mind.
No, actually, I love that approach because you have to come with empathy always.
Exact, dude. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Because you can't just assume that they're just fucking off because they want to fuck off, you know?
Yeah. I gotta show you this right now, dude. This is my boss at work. Look at this shit. You can see this. Look at his responses. You see that? Okay.
I saw this on your Instagram.
Okay.
I saw this.
What the fuck is that, bro?
Some people are meant to be leaders. So,
I don't, dude, that's one of my biggest gripes where I work. I just don't understand.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not the point. Anyway.
Anyways, okay, so what do you think of that system?
Yeah, I think that's very, the duplicating the form, I think that's so smart. That's so cool.
You know, I thought about that as I was talking to you.
Really?
I didn't have that idea.
He's coming up with it?
Yeah. So don't think I'm a genius. I'm not.
Well, we would have to unassign it to specific clients though, right?
What do you mean?
Hold on. So how this is assigned is through the auto flow, right?
That log has to be, wait, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the form. This form right here, the check-in form. We'd have to unassign it from my clients and then assign them to the duplicated form that is my form.
Oh, I thought about that too.
That's what I thought you were saying this whole time.
Well, I was talking about the Excel file as well.
Oh, I thought you were saying, see how this is check-in form? It'd be like check-in form 2, and I have number 2. And so only the clients that check in with that form who are assigned, I get. So I worry about check-in form 2.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely work and divvy it up a little better.
That's what I thought you were saying the whole time. That's why I thought, shit,
we could
genius.
do that 100%. I mean, I honest to God, like, not to like sound arrogant, I thought about that. It's just gonna be really tedious to go in there and change it. But honestly, it's not that bad.
Well, what you can do is copy the URL to each client and then paste it as a link in Excel and then have that be my group. And when I click on their name, it will take me to their form, take me to their profile, and I can click on the form.
No, well, what I'm saying is, like, let's say I give you 20 clients, right?
Okay.
20 clients are assigned this specific form. You're going to have to go in there and change their task for their check-ins to be the new form.
It would just be the same form, right? It would just be, you're not going to change the actual answers and stuff, right?
No, but you would have to, like let's say I give you Carol, right? And Carol, we'd have to be very careful with what's her frequency of check-ins. You know, she's every week on Fridays, right? So you'd have to go in from her next one, unassign this check-in form, and then do check-in 2, and then make sure that it repeats for the rest.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I understand.
Yeah. So we would just do check-in form 1, check-in form 2, which is, I mean, that makes sense. I was also talking about the log, though.
Okay. Show me what you're meaning by the log.
Here.
Oh, okay.
So you'd have your own file for check-ins.
Yeah,
so
a little tempalty at the bottom.
Yeah, a little tempalty, your own tempalty.
Cool.
You know what I mean? So I think that's also a good approach that we would take, because like I still need you to be tracking who's checking in, who's not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think we should be okay with that too. But I'll probably have to get together a list. But this is, again, like when you are up and running with more check-ins and stuff like that. Right now, I still think the system of me assigning you 5 here, 5 there, whatever, is good. Because then, you know what I mean? Like, then we'll go from there. I'm really considering changing everyone's check-in days to Wednesdays.
Okay.
Like, really considering it. Because that way, Thursday and Friday will be days that we can cover check-ins. It's usually would be Thursdays. I like to give check-in answers the same day, but that's an unrealistic expectation across the board, because it's just so much to do. So Thursdays would be like a main check-in day to respond to, and then Fridays would be the stragglers. So the stragglers, in my opinion, are people that would check in past 12 p.m. on Wednesday, or like dipping into Thursday. You know what I mean? 'Cause some people are just fucking late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it would be due on Wednesday, and we would have Wednesday and Thursday to respond within your rules, right? The 24-hour.
Basically, yeah. And then, but Friday would just be your straggler. So that way we can keep Friday light. I know Friday was the day that obviously like you like to work the most on your own business, which is fine.
Well, this whole thing changes. None of that matters if I quit my job. So, but yeah,
That's true.
You're right.
That's true. But all in all, like that's kind of what I'm thinking. But honestly, we're just gonna have to see, how we would do that. I mean, I would just have to word it in a way where it's like, hey guys, we're changing check-in days to Wednesday mornings, because we want to make sure that you guys receive your answers by the weekend. So you have everything structured and everything by the weekend, so you can go into the weekend with a clear-cut plan and real-time feedback. We've noticed that with the Friday and Saturday check-ins, because obviously, it takes a little bit for us to give you guys thorough feedback. It starts to dip into Mondays due to Sunday being a day, like business being closed, something like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
And we don't want to keep you guys waiting. We're here for the blah, 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 the best service, something like that. So you have to just position it into a value add, and then go from there. Okay?
Okay, cool.
So overall, feeling more comfortable with check-ins. The workload of 5 at a time or so is great, right?
Yeah, I think just easing it in, just because I've been timing myself every time. So the first time I did it with 10, I think it was like an hour and a half or something like that for 10.
Yeah.
No, I think what was it? I don't know what it was. I think I don't know. But then when you had me do 3, that took about 45 minutes. And then you did 3 again. That was about 35 minutes. And then I did 5, and that was about 45 as well. So definitely improving.
Yeah.
So I think.
And I also think what will help is the fact that you'll be seeing the same check-ins over and over again.
Yeah. No, that
will cut your time a lot.
With Matthew, he's the one that's moving. Yeah. I mean, I just knew that. I'm like, oh yeah, it's just much easier. I'm like, oh, he's moving.
Exactly. Like, you'll remember the small things. Like, sometimes, by the way, I don't even have to, like, this is how my brain works, and maybe yours works the same. Sometimes I don't even have to look at his weight trend. Like, for some reason, I'll remember his last weight. Like, he's lower. Cool. Done. You know what I mean? So just like something like that. Like, because you'll just remember. And plus, like, your volume won't be as high as mine. So I'm sure it'll be a lot easier for you to kind of remember these things, too.
Yeah. So are you giving me, I'm just going to say numbers. You're going to give me 20, you're going to give Andrew 20, and then you're going to take 80? Is that what's going on?
Johnny 20.
Johnny, yeah.
I'll have to take 80 for now until I can build you guys up that way.
Is your goal to get us 50-50? Is that kind of the idea? And you completely removed?
In terms of percentage?
As far as check-ins amounts goes,
50 clients.
Like actual clients, yeah. Are you trying to remove yourself completely from check-ins? Is that your goal?
I would love to, man, because that's my biggest bottleneck right now. Like, my biggest bottleneck on Fridays and Saturdays, and sometimes Mondays, are check-ins.
Is that like what you're doing? I mean, not all day, but a good chunk of all 3 of those days?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, no way.
Yeah, and it's not like, look, I fucking love check-ins. Like, it gets me pumped to see, like, someone's win. Like, what's her face? Carol. Just because we're on her profile. Her check-in today was awesome, bro. Like, clothes fitting better, just found a pair of jeans on sale size 2, and they fit. And then, she was feeling tougher with motivation, whatever. And you know what I did, man? Like, see this. Oh, Johnny just sent a check-in. Cool. Because I have Johnny practicing as well. So, like, you start to actually, like, coach. Like, this is the beauty behind the check-in process, is that you coach people. You know what I mean? So, like, this, for example, knowing that I've been following up with Carol's check-ins, I see her messages and stuff, she's super active, bro. She, like, does 2 30-minute runs or bike rides because she has a Peloton. She does Lagri classes, which is, like, that Pilates style that sometimes she can bring her own kid with.
Cool.
So she's super active. She loves going running and stuff. Like, I think she probably, like, there's a Pilates session here. She does full body at home. Like, she loves it. So I was like, fuck it. Like, let's bring her macros up. Like, why not? You know what I mean? So I updated her macros, a little bit more protein, a little bit more carbs. And then that's it. She was like, oh, awesome. Thank you. Because, like, I could tell she was fucking hungry at times. She said something like that in her check-in. Then she starts to worry, right? Because most people will worry. Oh, you raised my carbs. Am I not going to go down in weight, blah, blah, blah. So then you, like, get into their minds, like, actually question. What size jeans were you at your pre-pregnancy weight, if you don't mind me asking, LOL? Because she mentioned that she fit into size 2 jeans, right? On her check-in. You remember that?
Size 2. I don't remember that.
She said that right here on the win. Clothes fitting better. Just found a pair of jeans on sale, size 2, and they fit.
Did I do this check-in?
No, this is me. This is me this morning.
Well, I thought you said, do you remember? Or you...
What?
I don't know.
Are you lost? Okay.
I might be. I thought you were saying that I had this check-in, and I'm like, no, I don't remember this.
No, you didn't do this check-in. I did this check-in. I'm showing you the beauty behind the fact that I'm able to remember things because I check in with her, and I know like how she works. So she's postpartum mom, right? Mom of 2, came to lose weight. She's like so happy that things have been going better. Like you should see her other wins. But this shit pumps me up because her face slimmed down a lot. Clothes are fitting better. So like I asked her, for example, because she got worried that I upped her carbs and her protein. Okay, because I'm able to. So I did that. Okay. Then I asked, she got worried that her weight would come up. So I asked her, like, this is where you get into the mental sides of coaching. Like, this is real-time coaching, you know? It's not just diet and training. So it's like, all right, what size jeans were you at your pre-pregnancy weight, if you don't mind me asking? So she was already, like, pre-pregnancy, she was between 0 and 2. So now the 2 fits, but still, like, comfortably loose fit. And then she went on, she's like, I'm starting to feel like I'm going back to my old size, like, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care about the weight too much, basically what she's saying. So I'm like, I feel like you answered my question without me even having to ask it. Like you mentioned, so many variables that go into weight, but the truth of the matter is progress is being made. And it might be the breastfeeding because women can sometimes just hold on to weight because of breastfeeding. So do you get what I'm trying to show?
Yeah, just a real-time coaching, yeah.
Yeah, like the fact that it gets me pumped to do these check-ins, and I fucking love them, but the volume I'm at is like crazy. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I like that's my bottleneck, and check-ins are really enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie to you, like they are, and I'm not just saying that. But at the end of the day, like when I have to do 100 plus week after week after week after week,
yeah.
They're not that enjoyable anymore.
It's like when, I can't remember if it's some law or theory or whatever, but it's like if you have 100 things to do, the first 10 are going to be excellent, the next 30 are going to be eh, and then the last 70 you're just going to be like, fuck, you know, you're just going to just whatever, get it out of here. Like, so it's not fair to them.
The quality diminishes, exactly. And that's what it's all about. Like, I want you guys, I love how you guys already see different things that maybe I would miss, like my 50th check-in in.
Yeah.
Because you guys don't have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So good. So very good. And I think that system's going to work out well. I still want to go a couple more, like a week or two of you before your hours increase and stuff, of just doing the 5 here, 5 there, just assigning you stuff.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude.
Yeah, and we'll do that, ease you back in. I'm really trying, Bryson, as much as I can to give you overlapped assignments. So like Matt, for example, I'm trying to do stuff like that. Mina, Azib, for example, like stuff like that, so you can already like remember what you told him, what you guys talked about before. So then that way you can step in there and continue. Okay?
Okay, cool. Makes sense.
Awesome. I have Johnny right now going in and like replying to follow-ups to like your responses and stuff. Like I think Mina Azib replied to your response yesterday. And I think Johnny already went in and responded. We'll keep that the same for now, but I do want to work you up that like if someone responds to something you asked on your check and respond, just respond back. That's it. You know what I mean?
Okay. How would you
Like
suggest I go about monitoring all the chats then?
So that's something that we're going to have to figure out, because for sure I'm going to need to figure out a way for that to be streamlined. And I think he's just going to go back to when you have clients assigned to your check-ins. So that way Johnny will know like, oh, I didn't respond to this check-in, so Bryson got it. He's good. So if you see a message from Mina Azib or something, you're like, okay, cool, I'll do that.
Okay. I just had an idea. It's probably not a good one, but you could put a letter before everyone's name, like the group that we're in. Like if I got group A, you just put an A before their name. They would see that their name is A Carol, you know, but
yeah,
it'd be a good way to organize it, but I don't know.
Another way, I mean, honestly, I could just change the emoji.
The emoji?
So if they're in a group chat.
Oh. We just figured it out. That's fucking, yep.
Yeah, and then that way I just put a specific emoji that you're looking for. You just search for the emoji. So like here would just be flex symbol, I guess. Oh, you can't search by emoji. Never mind.
Or was it because that was a brown skin one and that one's yellow?
Is it actually like...
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, let's see Target. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it does. Wow, it's racist then, huh?
Yeah, so we're gonna have to fucking get a fucking race neutral fucking thing. Hey, I need help.
I'm just messing around.
But yeah, so I think that's probably what we'll do then. I'll just change emojis to like either like a fucking, I don't know, a metal or something. We'll figure it out, or a fire emoji.
Well, you can use those red circular color emojis. It's just very basic, you know?
Yeah, I still want to make it somewhere like it's not that obvious, you know, with color coding.
Yeah.
Like I'll just do like a target here, an eggplant. No, I'm just kidding. Like a fire emoji.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like something like that, and then just go from there.
The shit
like
one, yeah.
Yeah, the shit one, the toilet one, metal maybe, like one of these, you know, something like that. So that way it's just easier.
Yeah, no, that's very smart.
Cool.
Also, dude, I asked you about this yesterday. I don't think I think we went over it, but his name's Fetty. That's your boy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I couldn't find his group chat, and in his one-on-one chat, there's no check-in responses for months.
Yeah. Well, he fucked off for a little bit.
Well, I just didn't even see whoever was checking in with him sending a response.
Me. That's Fetty is my best man. Was my best man at my wedding.
Oh, do you text him then?
Yeah, I'll just text him.
Oh, because I was looking in. If you go to his conversation, it's as if you never responded to him.
Yeah, or there's like check-ins where I'll just comment on shit. You know what I mean? Like there's probably a couple check-ins that I have comments there, like on the actual form.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just gave that to you because honestly, I just feel like it's just easier. Not easier, but it's better for you to learn without context. You know what I'm saying? And see what you can say, because you'll get a check-in like this one was frustrating as fuck. This one, Destiny. Like you got to check-in like this. Nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then you have to pull out teeth. So that's where you go in and see her profile, like training, she's on it, whatever. I love that you're on training. Did you do your cardio? How are you feeling with appetite, stuff like that?
Yeah. What's the point of the damn check-in form if she's not gonna?
Yeah, some people are just fucking stupid. Honestly, she's killing it though, but some people are just fucking stupid with the check-ins. So, all right.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so let me give you 5 more. You still working for a little bit today?
Yeah. I still have to get, let's see, maybe an hour, 2 hours. So yeah.
Okay, so 5 more is good?
Yeah.
Cool. You want to write these down?
Yep. Hold on. Got this. You know, it's on my computer. Hold on. I've just been putting every check-in that I do in just one big form here, or one big note. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, Mike Doss you had before, correct?
Yep.
I think. Nice. Mike Doss. I think Miriam you did as well.
Yeah, I think I did hers. She checked
Yeah.
in again?
Yeah, I think she's on 2 check-ins a week. I want to take that away from her. Actually, let me see. That's something you can actually word in your response to her. Yeah, she is. She doesn't miss, though.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Damn. I'll go in there and I'll word something. Don't worry about it. So, okay, so you got 2?
Yeah, Mike, Miriam.
Miriam, yep. I usually take a look at it to see if I want to give it to you.
David said?
Yeah.
What did he say? But no reaction? Damn. There we go.
Fucking corny ass.
Dude, I've noticed you have a lot of females in here.
Yeah, I actually feel like what happened was I was primarily all male at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Then, like, I had a few females and we kicked fucking ass. And once that happens, they're like, oh, like, if she was comfortable to work with him, I am too. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's that dynamic
that
there.
Barrier, that barrier of entry, right? You know what I mean? Like, once that barrier is lifted, boom.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get so much, oh my God, I used to get so much pushback because, like, females are very timid, especially in the Egyptian community. So they're like, oh, progress photos, I don't know, I'm not comfortable. So I'd just be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? But then once they saw that I was posting progress photos and stuff, they're like, okay. You know?
Yeah.
So that's just how it is. Okay, take David. That's 3.
David said.
Yep.
Is it Saeed? Is that how you say it?
Saeed, yeah. Nice. Guillermo's doing amazing. Take him too. This is definitely going to be an easy check-in. He's fucking killing it.
Cool, Guillermo.
Yep. I think you replied to him before.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? I want to give you a struggling client to see how you would react.
Okay.
So take Monica Andrews. So she's been, just to give you background, she's been struggling, like not controlling her food. Like, I've been all over her, like fucking I booked a Zoom call with her, told her, and she knows it. It's like, it's really just me needing an uneventful week to regain focus, praying this upcoming week it is. So just like, I want you to coach her. You know what I mean? Like, she was traveling, so I get it 100%. You know what I mean? But like, it's like, and say something about her dad being in surgery. I just saw this. Just be like, I hope your dad's recovering okay. You know, like, be empathetic. Yeah. And then the rest of the time, just fucking, you know what I mean?
Yep. Okay.
Cool. All right. I think that's your 5. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to back. I'll take care of these 3 right now. Yeah, I have a big content day today. Janet, Jason, John. This guy's I love this guy. I've known him for so long. He's actually one of my first clients ever from my gym that I used to go to.
Cool.
Then he went to prison. He got out of prison. Yep. And then he comes out. He tells me he wants to compete. By the way, he has the best genetics I've ever seen in my life. Completely natural, everything. So, cool. We compete. He goes in 3 classes against a whole bunch of juiced up guys. Wins first all around. Almost wins the overall.
Oh, man.
Like, what the fuck?
That's got to be the biggest middle finger to all the juiced up guys, you know?
Yeah. He's a man. Now he's back. And like, he's just like so grateful. He just like,
I mean, you can tell by how much he's writing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, bro, I just want to say thank you for having me back. I feel amazing already. Like, and then I'll go with the game plan. One thing with Mike too is that he's killing it. Like, for sure, he's seeing changes. He's just, I don't know.
Is he the guy that's in his head a lot?
Yeah, it seems like he's in his head. Because for sure, like, he's seeing results, whatever. Sometimes I generally don't. So, like, hype him up, be like, dude, you're putting in the work. And let me know what you think to this answer. So he's asking, what's the end goal for my fitness journey? What physique number on the scale, BMI, etc. are we working on? Just want more clarity to see what we should be after. So I want to see what you think, what his end goal would be. And if you agree with me, what I would say is just, hey, man, like, we're getting you strong. We're putting on clear-cut muscle. He's a little flabby right now, but I still think it'd be better for him to put on muscle because he used to be a former fat guy, like fat boy.
Yeah.
So put on more muscle, and then we're going to remember future thinking, right? So we want to make sure because he's going to term in like a month or 2. So he'd be like, we're going to keep putting on more muscle. Then we're definitely going to blow the roof off into a cutting phase. We're going to see what's under all that and see what muscle you've grown. You know what I'm saying?
When you word it like that, do you say week numbers and month numbers? Or do you just say this phase and then this phase?
This phase and this phase.
Would you advise, just for personal, just curiosity, would you advise against saying that? Like, we'll do a 10 to 12 week phase of this and then XYZ phase of this.
I wouldn't advise against it, but I don't think that's the best way to go. Because, like, think about it this way, like, you don't want to eat your words later, right? So let's say I tell him, we're going to do a 6-week cut, right? 6 to 8 week cut. 6 weeks comes or 8 weeks come, whatever. And you're like, fuck, I definitely want to take more weight off this guy. He fucked off the first 2 weeks or whatever. Or maybe like we just didn't have the macros.
Yeah, from that point of view, 100%. I was just thinking about the framing of when.
So then you're like, yo, just 2 more weeks on this cut. You're like, what the fuck, bro? I thought we were going to finish, you know? So, like, you always want to be careful with that shit.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Cool. So you got your 5? Good?
Yep, we're good.
Awesome, man. Anything else you want to cover?
Just a question. So you've got, this is not about this, it's about just business in general, though. Is that cool?
Yeah.
So you got, I think it's like 5,000 followers. Is that right?
Almost, yeah.
And you have one VA that messages people?
Yeah.
The bulk of your sales calls comes from that VA. Is that right?
Not bulk. I mean, I don't have my type form connected to him. So I will message the type form responses myself until I get that down. Honestly, man, like my outbound lately has fucking sucked because I just need to work on my content. I only post once a day. My content isn't great.
That was my next question.
Yeah, my content isn't great. I've been like really working on it. It's just like the way I thought about it is like system season right now. Again, figuring out systems. We got the onboarding thing in check. I actually love the way it came out, by the way. Mm-hmm. I can't use it on my first person. So we have that, and then obviously we've been working on like the training programs that Andrew actually just finished last night. So I'll have that as well. I'm gonna probably have to record another video of going through that, by the way, and we just include that in one of the messages for the auto flow, just to show like, hey, while you're waiting, here's your training thing. You can always pick one and just try one out until we do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then so content is like the thing that I need to work on, and I actually was on a call with B-Mark on Tuesday, and he called me out. He's like, dude, I told him, like, I fucking hate making content. He's like, so he came after me. He's like, yeah, so do you like doing cardio? Do you like when your carbs are done, like when you're in prep? Yeah, I'm like, okay, bro, I get it.
That's all I had to say, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, bro. And I haven't missed. I always post once a day, always. But he made me commit to 2 times a day. So I need to start posting 2 times a day.
Okay. That was just what I was curious about because I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I'm like, motherfucker's got like not even a K in the follower amount. You know, there's people that have millions of followers.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah, like you've got that. And then I was looking at your reels. I'm like, what the fuck is popping off for him? And I didn't see a lot that was like, boom, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, so how the fuck? And so now I'm just like, are you a wizard or like, what's going on here? You know?
Dude, it's just the fact that I've been in the game for a long time. That's what it is.
Is a lot of referrals for you?
Referrals for sure, but like for me, man, like if you really think about it, like let's think about it really logically. 1,000 views, right? Like you've probably seen this example a lot, but 1,000. Yeah. Imagine 1,000 people on stage watching you.
It's a shit ton of people.
Like while you're on stage, like all you need is 2 of those people. 2 of those fucking people to reach out and say, I like this video. Like, let me reach out and see what it's about.
Yeah, so, that's true.
Like, people overthink this shit. I make more money than people that have fucking 500K followers. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is.
More than doctors, dude.
Yeah. And that's the fucking thing. It's because, like, you just, like, I'm going to talk my shit. I have a product so fucking good that people want a part of it. You know what I mean? Mm. That's what business is about. Business is just about getting something that's so fucking good that there's a fucking demand and you can supply it. That's it.
Just value exchange.
You have a solution. Yep, you have a solution to their fucking problems. That's it. You're fucking overweight. You don't feel great in your skin. You don't feel great in your clothes. You're not confident. I will fix that. And I fucking deliver. You know, like that's another thing. Like you don't fucking promise them and don't deliver. You deliver. And I make it a fucking point, like not to sleep unless I deliver. I have 3 clients out of the 120 that I lose sleep out of. Like literally, I don't sleep because I think about, fuck, these 3 clients, I'm not delivering what I told them I would. Like that's my thinking. Mm-hmm. You know
that's
what I mean?
badass.
Yeah, that's how it is. Lewis, Nicole Moad, and fucking there you go. See, like I fucking lose sleep off them. I don't even remember their fucking name. Lewis, Nicole Moad, and Rebecca Gerges. Those three, I think. But she just checked in with a really good check-in. But those three clients, like, I know off the top of my head, I fucking can't sleep because I need to fucking deliver what I promised them. That's how I am. And that's how I built this business. I promise and I don't break promises.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Well, right there's proof why you're kicking ass. So.
Yeah, and that's how I'm going to fucking ride this wave until 100K a month. I told B-Mark I'm going to hit 100K mark by the end of this year. That's what I'm going to fucking do. And I don't care what I have to do to make it happen, but I'm going to fucking make it happen. So that's just my mentality, man.
Mm-hmm. With all this being said, going back to how you said your wife is a little bit more, what'd you say? She just...
conservative.
Yeah. How does she feel about all this?
I think it's fucking crazy.
She thinks it's crazy?
She thinks I'm crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I pay the bills.
Yeah, I was just going to say, yeah. I mean, she might think you're crazy, but like...
fucking...
Yeah, no worries.
It's paying for everything. Right
Yeah,
now.
that's so cool.
She's right now like applying for jobs and shit. So it's just basically just me right now in the household. But not for nothing, I want to make it to a point where she can fucking stay at home if she wanted to. You know.
I mean, none of my business, but I'm sure she could right now if she wanted, right? I mean, you're killing it, dude.
Yeah, but she didn't fucking go to 8 years of school.
Right.
Just,
yeah.
You know,
I mean, that's 100%.
Yeah, but yeah, we've had that conversation plenty of times. Like the fact of the matter is, man, like eventually we want to build a family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But can't do that right now. Like, I still want her to get skin in the game in the dentistry world and go from there.
That'd be sick, dude. Wonder if she could be at Alex Ramosi, make a dental agency, and do all that. Advertise.
I will do that for her. She's not business minded.
Yeah.
But that's the dream, man. The dream, honestly, Bryson. Before I take up more of your time, is my goal is to have a company and keeping the same values that I have about delivering on promises. A company that runs by itself, right? Where maybe I'm just focused on the marketing, I'm the face of the company, but the rest, everything on itself. I have transformation specialists, I have training specialists, everything like that, and people just get results, people are happy. Runs on itself. And then I'll build up my wife's business. And I'll fucking manage her 3 offices. Eventually, then I get a fucking manager for that. And then I move on to something else.
Mm-hmm. Are you trying to stay in the fitness game forever?
I mean, I definitely don't think I'm ever going to let go of this. I think I'm definitely going to, I want to build this up to at least 100K a month recurring, very consistently, and keep that. And then once I know that it's cake for me to hit 100K a month, I'll build another business to build 100K a month. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm. I'm just curious, what would you do? Like, what interests you? Would you do something else that's in the fitness world, like a supplement or something like that, or
I mean, I have a supplement company, but I want to burn it to the ground so bad.
Oh shit!
I just don't. Yeah, we've developed. Send me your address. I want to ship you one. I want you to try it. It's EAAs with caffeine. So the way I thought about it was a lot of people are focused on pre-workout, pre-workout this, but no one really focuses on what to drink during their workout. So we developed I literally formulated this. I learned this. 7.5 or 8 grams of essential amino acids. I put tyrosine in there for the nootropic focus, so you're focused during your workout. We put caffeine anhydrous, only 150 megs, so it's like just drinking a cup of coffee. But anhydrous is the readily available one.
How much?
150 megs, which is nothing. And then the tyrosine, and then also Pico 2. So Pico 2 is that mushroom blend that has lion's mane, but also other adaptogenic mushrooms that keep you help your endurance. So I drink it during every single one of my workouts. I just feel like I can just keep going. You know what I mean?
That's badass, dude.
Yeah, so we started that. I have a whole oh my God, this was a big chunk of my time when I quit my job. But now I'm at the point where I'm you know what? I just want to let go of it. I don't vibe with my business partner as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's whatever. So send me your address. I'll ship you one.
Cool. I appreciate it, dude. Will do.
Just to answer your question, I want to get into the watch business.
Do you have a watch on right now? A nice one? Do you have a Rolex on or something? On your shelf is a Rolex.
I got 2. And I want to get another one. For sure. But I like Rolexes. If you see how I dress, unless I'm going out for an occasion or something, a suit, whatever, I like to look dapper. But other than that, I just wear like Walmart shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, unless I'm filming content, I go to the gym and, like, I look fucking retarded. I only like 2 things.
Yeah.
I like cars and watches.
Uh-huh.
That's it. So I will only spend my money on those 2 things. The rest, I don't give a fuck. Like, all this stuff, by the way, that I have behind me is just so I look professional. That's it.
That's it. Are you pretty close to getting the G-Wagon?
Yeah, I was supposed to actually talk to my accountant this week, but he has the flu. So I want to talk to him Monday and see what happens. Because realistically speaking, if I'm going to start pulling in like 100K a month and shit, like, you know, like, I definitely need to bring my costs down because I think I'm going to get fucked on taxes.
Bring your costs down? Of just your lifestyle?
No, not my lifestyle. I mean, not my costs, but like, I need to bring my income down. So bring my expenses up.
So you can get more write-offs?
Yeah.
So if
you're taxed on your net income.
You're taxed on net income.
Net income, not gross income. Okay? So gross income is all the money that I collect 24/7. Net income is the money that you say that you took home. Okay? The gap is your business expenses. So, like, you know, for example, I pay you as a subcontractor. I bought a camera. I bought this. I bought that. Those are expenses for me to make that money. The best thing about the G-Wagon is that because it's a commercial vehicle, you can write off the entire payment as an expense. So it doesn't mean that I'm getting it for free, but it would be nice if the payment's like $2,000 a month or $2,500 a month, something like that. It'd be nice to bring that bottom line down by $2,500 every single month. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm unclear on how all that tax shit works business-wise, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was pretty unclear with it until, like, I actually started, like, making money, like, for real. Because, like, up until that point, I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, see, I actually just got my LLC and just filed it all. That's all done. But now I'm just like, shit, now do I got to track all that stuff? Should I be tracking all the stuff that I, like, for example, PT Dom, that's a write-off, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely really unorganized. My accountant fucking hates me. So if I had to go back and set up a system that would work for where I'm at now, I would literally just have a business account. And by the way, your account doesn't have to be a business account. Just make it a checking account and just know that's for your business. That's it. They don't actually check if it's a business account or not. They don't care. Just know they need to know where the money is. And I would probably have a singular credit card that can be under your name. It can be under the business name, whatever, whichever one gets you the best perks. And use that for any expense that you're using for PT Dom, put it on the card. Anytime you swipe on a fucking new microphone or new whiteboard, whatever, just use that. And then anytime you want to pay on the account, the credit card, just take it from the business account. That's it.
So you're saying just get a card from wherever, use that card for business only. That way it's easy to track.
Because you have an LLC, it doesn't have to be under your name, under a business name to be your name.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just find a card that gives you the best business perks. That's it. For me, it was actually my American Express Blue Business Card. I like that one. I actually think I have all of the American Express cards.
Really?
It's cool. I like fucking Pokemon cards.
The ones that are like this thick?
Yeah, they're fucking heavy. But I just like American Express, and I racked up so many points over the years that I won't leave them. You know what I mean? That's how they get you. So that's what I would do personally, because you're just keeping it very clean. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I just want to make sure that come tax season next year, I'm not screwing myself over.
Yeah, and like even
just with anything.
I would say even with the money that I pay you via Venmo, just transfer it into that account. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, actually. I just made a separate account, my current bank, and then...
Yeah, and then, exactly. And then that's how you obviously can track how much money in total, because at the end of the year, they'll give you a statement. You just add it up or whatever, however your bank does it. And that's how you're able to at least declare whatever we're doing.
Okay. So just track all that. It's actually too loaded of a conversation, so maybe never mind.
What?
I was just gonna figure out like what I should be writing off now, because PT Tom is the only thing I could think of.
Do you have an accountant?
No. Well, I mean, I just use H&R Block, but yeah, I used to have one, but then they moved away, and then like a family guy. But
I would say find an accountant you trust, because, like, me personally, my accountant helps me write off like my food. You know what I mean? He helps me write off like a percentage of my rent. Like things like that.
because you have square footage of where you work from home.
Yeah, so they understand the game. So find an accountant that understands. Actually, I can link you up with my accountant if you want. I'm going to meet him on Monday. I can just tell him, because I'm already linking him up with Andrew. So I can just tell him both my guys need help.
Okay. What's the fee for an accountant? What does that even look like?
It really depends on what you're doing. For me, I think it was like $400 or $500
for the year,
awesome.
Or how does that work?
Just whenever he files your taxes. That's it. Yeah, and I think I just don't remember if that was including the fact that I filed a W-2 last year or not, because the W-2 was like a separate filing. You know what I mean? So he would take care of everything for you, for like the income that you make with like your job, the income that you make here, the expenses that you have for your LLC, and he bundles it all up so that way you get either one return or one fee to the IRS.
So I wouldn't need to do anything on my end necessarily. I would just have to turn it all over to him.
Provide him all the information. He takes up care of the rest. Yeah.
I thought it was a lot more complicated than that. I thought I had to like track. Okay, I went to Walmart. I bought a desk. That's a write-off. Keep track. That's what I thought it was, honestly.
Well, you technically have to, but at the end of the year, you just tell him office expenses dash for the year $1,000.
So I do that homework.
Yeah.
Okay, that's more what I was thinking. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, he put me up into this company. I forgot what it's fucking called. It's a green QuickBooks. QuickBooks is what I use. Yeah, so QuickBooks is what I use, but I haven't tracked that in the whole year. So I'm going to have to go in there and manually put everything into categories, which is going to fucking suck. But
is there a way that I could put what you pay me into my LLC as some kind of income? Or would I not want to do that?
You probably don't want to do that. Because then you're going to have to be taxed on it via the LLC rather than as a subcontract. So
that's just personal filing then?
Yeah. But that's a question you would ask the tax guy, because the tax guy would tell you, well, if you file it towards your LLC, you'll get taxed 20%. But if you file it towards yourself, you're going to tax 30%. So that means you should do it through the LLC. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just don't want to get to the end and I owe like 10 grand or something crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You're not going to owe 10 grand.
Yeah. You understand what I'm thinking though? I just don't want to.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. I've been there before. I've been fucked before. Trust me.
Well, I hear all these stories of like, oh, I did my taxes wrong. I owed 500 grand, And I'm just like, how the fuck, dude?
Crazy. So if you want, I'll talk to him on Monday for you.
Yeah, I'm open-minded, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll just tell him, like, look, I have two guys that are interested. One of them is kind of like me, whatever, like, especially last year, like, I had a job and also the business on the side. And he just, like, let me know if I can give him your contact, because I don't know if he's taking on new clients. That's all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I want to ask permission before I just give him your number. Okay?
Cool, perfect.
Well, awesome, bro. Anything else?
No, that's it. Thanks again for taking time to answer my own questions. That's very cool of you, dude.
Bro, I'm here to help.
Oh, I did have one more question actually about the check-ins. And this is me. I just like having a goal in mind. So I remember you mentioned that there would be compensation for each check-in in the future. I'm just curious, like, when did you plan on that? Like a couple months, or like what's the plan?
Yeah, well, it's just going to depend on what happens with your hours. Because, like, for sure, what I'm thinking is, like, if your hours increase and those check-ins are going to be covered in your hours, then we're good. But if it becomes a point where your hours are limited and you're putting in extra time to do the check-ins, then for sure I'm going to pay you per check-in, because that's, like, your overtime. You get what I'm saying?
That's when it would... Okay, I understand.
So, like, that's the structure that I would imagine, because if your hours are already covering the responsibilities of what your job entails, then we're good. And plus, you're going to be compensated for it anyways. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And plus, like, can I be honest with you? Like, you're probably going to be around what? Like 5 check-ins? 5 check-ins or every 30 minutes or so, right?
Yeah. Well, that
point?
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 check-ins every 30 minutes. Okay. So let's say in an hour you're doing what? 10?
Yeah.
Right?
You saying like in the future?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
You're going to get like around 10 check-ins every 30
I think I'm
minutes.
definitely headed towards that, yeah. I'm still slow as shit, dude. I'm not getting 15 and a half hour like you.
Yeah.
But.
So, well, that's what I'm saying. So in that case, like the compensation is pretty much the same, man. Like if we're talking $2 or $3 a fucking check-in, like in an hour, it's pretty much the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense.
But again, like I'm very fair. I just want to be sure, like if you're putting in the extra effort and I find like with the hours increase, he still can't get to his check-in, he's putting in extra time, then yes, we will compensate you per check-in, 100%.
Okay.
Don't fucking take that, and run with it. Like,
Dude, no. Hopefully you don't get that impression at all. I'm not that way at all.
I'm taking an hour for one check-in. No,
well, I hope, dude, if I'm giving that impression, let me know, because that's against my values right there. Never.
I'm fucking with you. Cool.
Sounds good, man.
All right, bro. Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
Cool. All right, man. Well, keep me posted on the 5 check-ins, and we'll go from there.
Cool. Sounds good. And just to be clear, those need to be done today for sure.
That would be great.
Because
aren't you working for another hour or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it done today. I just want to make sure that like if something came up, that
I would love for them to be done today because they've been sitting since yesterday. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. They'll be done today.
Awesome, my man. I'll talk to you.
Sweet. Sounds good. See you, man. All right. Productive. Felt good. Hour on the dot. Pretty cool.